part 2. We're going to get right into this stuff. Players just got through the wonderful portal. You guys are walking with an old man on your shoulder back to the town of Four Plates. You're in a desert scene. You have the floor.
All right, so I got the old man on my shoulders. Petrol, did you get a good look at the guy that you bought the cake from?
Yes, I did.
Could you describe him to us?
He was a man with angular features of his chin. He had a beard, and he talked down to me.
What color was his beard?
Red.
All right. Hey, old dude. As the old dude stole my shoulder.
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of falling asleep.
What was your name again?
He's going to smack you with the cane.
Dude.
Stop moving so much. I was trying to sleep.
Is there a man with an angular face with a red beard living in this town?
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. There's angled face. So many people. I'm old and I have an angled face.
Red
beard. What you got for me?
I'll give you a gold piece.
He just smacks you on the head. Keep going.
2 gold pieces.
Smacks you on the face again.
All right, 5 gold pieces.
This is not going the direction I need it to go. Tell you what, take me to town. I might be able to show him what's going to cost you 100 gold.
100 gold. How about I buy you 5 shorts and give you 50 gold?
That's pretty good. Yeah, okay. Yeah,
That's a deal. I'd like to roll an insight check to see if
Shots are
he
10
is
gold
telling the truth or not.
Sure.
Yeah, please.
Roll
thank
insight.
you.
Looking for an insight of 13.
13?
Oh, wow.
Wow.
You definitely feel that you can see that something's off about this man and that he may or may not be telling you the truth. You definitely get a sense of untrustworthiness from him. Untrustworthiness?
Do
That's
not
a
take
word.
deal. I do not trust this guy.
He just smacks you on the head again. Go, horsey, go. Take me to the
He's riding
stable.
on my head, smacking me. What am I supposed to do?
This man might be homeless as far as we are concerned. We just found him on street.
Homeless people know the most about their shitties.
What do you think he would spend 50 gold on, huh?
Hookers
Probably
and
alcohol.
hookers and blow.
See?
There
No one
he-
knows how to party. He's my kind of guy. I do the same thing, mate.
This man might be ravaged with disease.
Well, he's already
Get
pissed
him
on
off
me.
shoulder.
This is your idea.
Yeah.
As you guys are walking towards, and you've had this conversation going on for a while, as the old man's just kind of
really.
whistling through his mouth, you do see a creature that is black like obsidian walking towards you with an aggressive intent from the gates of the Four Plates towards you. It's about 80 to 100 feet out.
Our grandpa, what is that?
Okay, put me down, just smacking you over and over.
Just put him on the floor.
Yeah, I know he rolls a bit, and you hear like a, and you go, oh, that's another one. And he's going to get up and try to scuffle his way away from you guys.
Oh, man. Hey, what is this thing?
Good luck with that one.
Oh, shite.
I do like a perception.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Roll perception,
I
everybody.
want to roll
Oh,
perception
boy.
as well.
Okay. 15.
15.
11.
Ooh.
18.
Okay. 15, 18, you notice that the head of this creature, who is walking like a humanoid, looks like or similar to the helmets of the 2 guards that came through with you, that had you chained up. But it's not a humanoid with those. You can tell that its arms are much longer than a normal human, and it's walking with rounded feet, more like pillars, and it's walking fast, and it's coming towards you guys. With 11, you see that it's something resembling what you just... you see a resemblance to the 2 people. That's more of an armor resemblance.
Oh, hey, Petrol, you've been in this town. You recognize that thing?
That's what we call the MDP.
What is she
This is a golem.
Oh,
I would prepare yourselves.
great.
Oh, boy.
All right, Bruce
He's
pulls
about-
out his battle axe.
Yeah, he's about 60 feet, and he is still coming full barrel towards you guys.
Finally, I've been waiting for this.
Oh, buddy, if you want to live, I'd stop where you're at.
It stops roughly 60 feet from you, and it puts up one of its long arms, and a little message, like a scroll, appears, and you hear this kind of like Petrel's voice come out and say, "Please stop. You are under arrest.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Put down weapon."
No, I'm not going to do that, mate.
And it's going to look left and then look right. Detain. And it's going to put its arm down and then and it's going to come rushing towards you guys.
All right.
Roll initiative! Yay!
Oh boy.
I'm going very last.
I hope you guys are ready to go downtown. All right. Give me those initiative tricks, you son of a bitch.
15.
Balrog. 15. Steve.
11.
Mr. Brucey.
9.
Good lord.
That was horrible.
And he gets a crit and you all die.
No,
He
correct.
did get a crit. He got
Oh.
a 20. Oh, shit.
Yes! I've never gotten... This is awesome.
Well, that's good because Voquis got a 22, right, guys?
Yeah.
Well, so how we're going to play this is Voquis is not... She is here, but she is not fighting.
Okay.
It's so that there's no chance for her to
Right.
die.
Okay, gotcha.
That makes sense?
That's
Sick.
fine. Fair enough.
Love it.
Love it. Love it.
Oh, baby, a triple.
Balrog, Brucey, that's what I'm missing. Okay, so it goes Gollum, Balrog,
Oh, good, it gets
Steve,
attacked first.
Bruce. So he is moving towards, with the amount of time and him announcing, I'll let you guys prepare something.
I'm going to rage.
Okay, that'll be your action.
That's my action.
Give me.
Let's go, mate.
There we go. And we raged. What would you like to ready? Do you just want to ready yourself?
I want to go ahead and already ready Thunderous Smite. So
All right.
Just the tip, kind of bring the Morningstar back, electrify that bad boy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You bring that Morningstar back. It just crescendos to your Morningstar. You bring it next to you, and it's just crackling. It's beautiful. Stevie.
Just gonna ready up a fireball.
Okay. And by readying, you mean when he gets in a certain amount of range, you're going to throw it, or
Yeah,
as
let's
soon
say
as?
tossing
when
it back
he's
and forth.
when he's 30 feet out.
Okay. Sure. Are you guys all your form or the other
I
form?
still like Brad Pitt.
Okay.
I'm a raging, pissed off Brad Pitt holding a battle axe.
You just see him like all serious, takes off the scarf.
I've had enough of this. Throws it.
I would love to see what Brad Pitt looks like when he rages. Like, does he just rip off his shirt like
His
immediately?
pecs are
Like,
just like swollen.
He starts popping them back and forth.
so
kidding.
Jim, the accountant, Brad Pitt, and
A blue
a
elf.
blue elf.
Schmalrog, the blue elf.
Balrog and R2D2 version of Petrol are all like readying themselves, and Petrol's just kind of there like, "Oh, hello, friend." That's all he does. The Golem is going to be able to go first. You guys have all done this. He is going to just use his ability to go quick. But he is going to cast slow on everyone.
Oh, crap.
Each target must make a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, you guys cannot take reaction. Your speed is halved, and it cannot take more than one attack on a turn. So you better make it.
What is the
DC 17 Wisdom saving throw. Wisdom.
19?
Woo, you saved. Thank goodness.
Sick.
14.
Oh, you failed.
Wait.
And you've already used your inspiration.
I've already used my inspiration. Can't roll again.
You used it on RP. Very nice. Oh boy.
I'm gonna help him. I'm gonna help him out. He used bend luck, so I get to roll d4 and add that to his stuff.
Let's see if you get
Fine, Steve.
It's probably still gonna fail.
Damn it, Steve.
You know what? Let's have a little fun. Because of that, we're gonna roll the big old dice. That right there is a 60.
A 60?
60. Oh, a confused bear appears.
We've rolled this one before, I
Yeah, I
think.
don't know how that's even possible.
Oh yeah, we did. Oh shit.
A confused bear appears within 60 feet for 1 minute.
Just so you're aware, on my notes I have 60. Summon confused black bear, comma, hates dragons, question mark.
So I want to point this out. You go, I can't control myself. And then all of a sudden, out of existence, a black bear on its butt, 8 feet tall on its butt, standing right in front of the old man who was scuffling. Black bear. Just confused. And the old man, he just kind of like shuffles his way. This black bear is just real confused. Like, I wasn't here before. Like, why? This is not my nature. Where's my nature? Yeah, so that's what happened for you.
I failed that check, by the way. So
you failed it.
Yes.
All right, so you guys understand what happens. You do not have reactions.
Oh boy.
So you can't use. I don't think either of you have reactions right now. Your speed is halved.
do I? No, I don't.
And you can't take more than 1 attack on your turn. That includes spells.
Sick. But I saved, so.
Correct. So you can't swing twice.
I can't swing twice.
Your speed is halved, and you can't take reactions.
Okay.
Okay?
Gotcha.
That is its turn. As it's moving its way, and it makes it within 10 feet of you, it's right up in you. Okay? It's about 9 feet tall. It's a pretty big.
Hey, should I roll that? Should I roll that fireball though?
When is your turn?
You had
Well, I
it
mean, I
prepared.
readied it for when he was getting.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you do it.
Within.
I'm gonna let you do it. I need to make a dexterity saving throw, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, that's dex. Ooh, that's not good. Yeah, he failed. Super hard. Real hard fail.
Okay.
So you roll up that as you fling a fireball and nail him as he's running towards you. Oh man, I could be really mean. Okay. You guys prepared your attacks. It's within 10-ish feet. It's because of it only having 30 feet of distance. It's not going to be able to make it to you guys in this turn. So its turn was move the full 30. It's about 15, let's say 15 feet away. And now we're going into initiative as that was its turn. Okay?
29.
29. Nice, dog. Huge explosion. Fireball. Woo! It just takes it. Doesn't stop moving. It's just running.
Sweet.
It's made of, looks like black adamantite. Thank you. There we go. And it doesn't look charred at all.
Oh, great.
But it definitely hurt it. So, okay, there we go. So, next up is Balrog.
So I guess I wanted to go back just a little bit. I want to be on Oscar while he's running.
You can be on Oscar, but no weapon charge. That could be your...
Well, never mind.
Okay. That would be your...
Yeah.
Okay, so you're just weapon charge then?
Yeah.
Okay. Enough time. Roll a d20. Anything above a 10, I'll let you do it. Anything below it, you're not.
Sick, 11.
Okay. There you go. So in the bonus action, you're like, you're just like, squat. You're like, eat the carrot, you son of a bitch. Pop on him, and you're ready to roll. Okay, there you go.
Okay, so I want to use, I want to get to him.
Easy.
Okay, love it. And then
You're
I went
up in his face.
So thunderous smite.
Bloop. Okay, roll it.
All right.
She's clotheslining this dude from the back of an ostrich. That's so good.
10 to hit.
No.
Ooh. Yep.
And then I will use divine smite.
Okay, swing it.
19 to
Hits.
hit. Love it.
Go ahead and do that damage. What type of damage is this exactly?
That radiant with divine smite.
It is bludgeoning, but only part of it is radiant, correct?
Yep.
So how much of the number of damage is it radiant? Is it from the spell it's radiant, or does it make the whole amount of damage radiant?
No, from the spell it's radiant.
Okay, so how much total?
So I did 8 damage piercing.
Okay. And then how much for the radiant? The radiant, it does, right? It's an extra on top of. Right? So you swing with your weapon, you do your bludgeoning, but your spell empowers it, and it does X amount of radiant. I think that's how it works, if I can remember.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. So I know. All right, so I need to roll 4d8s.
What?
What? Hey, whoa! What spell slot are you rolling that
Wait,
as?
unless I'm reading that wrong.
What?
So it's two.
You can expend one spell slot to deal 2d8 extra radiant damage to the target plus 1d8 for each spell level higher than first.
Yeah, so are you casting this as a first level spell then? I would probably say yes.
Okay, then
so you don't blow through all your spells, but I mean, that's up to you.
Okay, sick. Yeah, I'll
all
do that.
once.
Okay, so roll 2d8.
I was gonna say,
Yeah, my fault.
48
my fault.
round
Okay.
the first level? Like, that might be the most OP thing I've ever
yeah,
done.
that's busted.
Okay, so 8.
Total?
Yeah.
Okay. When you bring the Morningstar, you clock him in the face, and you can see that it kind of scrapes against his really tough skin. You would expect to get the full damage, but it's not. Your Morningstar is not doing as much as you'd hope. But the Radiant just scars across, and he takes full damage for that.
Sick. I was hoping to get that electricity to short him out, but I missed. So.
Okay. Steve. You threw your fireball. What are you going to do now?
Good old second level chaos bolt.
Love it.
Get that D100 ready.
It's ready.
Oh yeah, I gotta roll the hit.
Oh, please. Oh, dear God, please go back. Oh,
That is a soft 20.
it hits.
Okay.
What, you're throwing a chaos bolt?
Yeah.
Sick.
What I gotta do? Oh, hell. Oh, I do have a D8. There we go.
Yeah. So you throw this chaos bolt and it lands right upside its face and it's just like an ethereal punch, or not ethereal, just like this chaotic punch. Pow! Does how much damage?
15 cold damage.
Ooh, 15 cold damage as it punches this icy fist across its face, and you begin to levitate 45. You are now
Alright.
15 feet in the air.
Oh boy.
Sick.
Hey, let's
And next up is Brucey. He's 10 feet away from you.
Bruce is going to throw his axe at his feet, try to take off some legs.
Oh, you're gonna like launch it sideways to kind of like
Right.
to intentionally put him to the
Try to
ground.
put him to the ground.
Okay,
Knock
yeah.
him prone.
Yeah. Tony.
You throw it.
Yeah. 21.
Yeah, hits,
Alright.
nails.
I only get one, so no, it's 16 damage.
And that is slashing, correct?
Yeah, slashing is
You
correct.
said 16?
Yeah, 16.
Nice. So you swing with this massive double-handed axe and you fling it, and woof, woof, clicks both of its legs, and it knocks it just like, it looks like he's like straight dabbing while he's falling. And he falls to the ground, and he is now prone, but it glances off the feet where it's looking like it doesn't take full damage. More of like sparking than anything, but it definitely takes some damage.
Sweet.
And it is now prone. You have a bonus action. So remember, you can return it with a bonus
And
action.
that's my bonus action.
So that won't be a won't be a second attack. So you could do that if you
I just
wanted.
bring him back.
Sure. So so just to paint the picture, you throw it sideways and it horizontally spins, knocks out his feet, and it slides across the ground about 10, 15 feet into the dirt. You bring up your bracer and it's coming back, and it slams into the back of it because that is the distance.
Right.
And now it is in the back of it, and it definitely, go ahead and roll damage
Okay.
that you normally would. It'll be an automatic hit because of him being prone.
16 again.
Okay. Yeah, so now your double-handed axe is in the back, very deep in the back of it.
All
The
right.
thing's still coming. Like if his arm's still up, is it like
So when it's more of like an action, so when he was like, come to me, and it was like, and just slams in the back, but after it can't move, it's just going to,
Just sit
you
there.
don't feel like like
fine.
a silly like pull you to it or something. It definitely took some pain there. So
Good.
I mean, okay. Back up to the golem. It is going to use its movement to get back up to full, and is going to take its its arms don't have elbows. It's just long. There was a boss in a video game recently I saw, and that's what I'm thinking of. It's just a long pillar that gets bigger towards where the hand is, and it's just a flat pillar. And so these pillars, when it gets up, it just brings the two and does a swipe action, going for you on Oscar and going for you with the left. So swiping both of you, one of each. And we're gonna go red Balrog. Okay, 14, 24 to hit on Balrog, and a 26. They definitely both hit on both of you.
Yep.
So
Just barely.
oh baby, now we get to roll some damage. Who's ready? Who's ready to die? All right. And ooh, that's so good for you.
Steve's been ready to die for a long time.
13 damage to Balrog. Brucey. 19 bludgeoning damage. You're halved. Yep. So rounded down to
So,
be 8.
so what's the
or
action
9.
there? Do I just? I mean, he hits me, and
So there, yeah. It's
am I
just-
still on Oscar?
So you're gonna take this massive hit from a pillar, and you're gonna just grip with your legs around that Oscar so hard. And let's make a dexterity saving throw to see whether or not you stay on Oscar. Go ahead and roll me a dexterity saving throw. That's a good play.
15.
15. Yeah, you stay on top of him.
Okay, sick.
And he recharges his slow. So, and it's his turn. Back down to Balrog. You're still on.
Does Oscar need to have any sort of initiative? Because he's got attacks now.
Yeah, it's going to play as your attacks. So
Okay.
he doesn't get extra on top. It's going to be you can forego your attack to do its
Gotcha.
attacks.
Okay, sick. So no, never mind. All right, I'll hit him twice with my Morningstar again.
Okay, yeah, swing away. You're within. You just move up 5 feet right in his face. Bam, bam.
10 to hit. No,
Nope. That seems really low. What did you roll?
a 2.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. 24 to hit.
Yeah, 24 hits. Steve, you're on deck. You're next.
9 piercing with Morningstar.
9 piercing. Nice. Okay. Is that your turn? Movement, anything else? You're within 5 feet because you hit him twice. You moving away for any reason or bonus actions? Nothing. Okay.
No.
Stevie.
Can I get a quick description of kind of where everybody is?
Sure. You got so if you say the golem is center, you've got 5 feet away Bruce. 5 feet to the right of him is Balrog. Then you are 15 feet in the air, 10 feet behind Balrog. So you are 20 feet away from him currently with Levitate cast on you. So you're like, but normally with Levitate, I would play it where you couldn't keep still, but the cape itself is keeping you upright.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Ice Storm on this
Nice.
dumb.
Describe to
golem.
me what Ice Storm does, so I can kind of just. I don't think I've ever cast that.
Get a hail of rock hard ice pounds to the ground. It's all very erotic. In a 20-foot
okay.
radius, 40-foot high cylinder. Everybody in the cylinder has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Or
Can
be.
I cast it in such a way that it's only catching the golem or people situated so
he would be on the edge at this point if you
Okay.
do that. It would basically be
tell you what.
rounded him, and your two teammates would be right
I'm going
there.
to center it, and I'm going to use Careful Spell on
Okay.
those two and on Petrol.
Okay. Petrol's
Device-
not close.
Oh,
He's
Petrol's
not
not
close. Yeah.
close.
He's not close to you
So
guys.
just them then.
Okay.
'Cause I should be outside.
Sure.
of the
No, that
thing,
works.
I think.
So careful spell allows them to pass whatever dexterity
Yeah,
or
so
thing.
you're going to take half damage.
Yeah,
basically.
so that's
Sick.
nice. So go ahead and cast it, and then I need to roll a dexterity saving throw for him.
Yeah, dex save.
13. Oh,
Nope.
sorry, 11. Fails. So he takes full damage.
Sweet.
As the storm cloud appears above all of you, you're like, oh no! These hailstorm ice sickles the size of your forearm just kind of boom, 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 just piercing and bludgeoning, and oh no! It's just horrible. But you guys are just, you have these little, invisible umbrellas above you, ting, ting, ting. And then all of a sudden, one comes in, ow, and then ting, 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 ting.
That is 8 bludgeoning damage
Okay.
and 18 cold damage.
Nice.
Christ.
Total of 22 damage against him.
Cool.
Math. All right, cool.
Take half.
And it becomes terrain, right? Difficult terrain, if I remember right. Like if you try to traverse through that, because the storm ends,
Yes.
and then it's just ice. all
Difficult
over.
terrain until the end of my next turn.
There is massive, jagged pieces of ice. You can kind of see parts of him as he's taken a blunt of these huge pieces. One of the pieces has impaled its foot to the ground, and then the other foot's trying to like push itself out. Stevie, good job. Brucey.
So Bruce is gonna pull out. Now I only get one attack. I only get one action.
So you only get one attack. So
Okay.
normally when you attack, you get 2 attacks, but because you're slowed, you only get
So I
1.
can still get an action.
Yep.
So I'm gonna pull out my glaive, my +1 glaive,
Okay.
and I'm gonna walk up to it and just hit it. Yeah.
Well, you're within 5 feet of it, so easy
right.
with a glaive.
I
It's a
ain't gonna
10
walk-
feet
I ain't gonna walk up
reach,
to
so
it.
you can just kind of.
That's a big glaive.
Yeah.
Oh, I choked. That one.
So with
I ain't hitting shit.
with the ice, when you bring this
It's like your fifth
larger
not one today.
a larger than normal weapon, you swing it wide to really try to hit his shoulder, but you hit some ice and just fall prone.
Great.
You just the weight of it kind of caught
It
you. and-
reverberates back.
Yeah, and there's a
This is
pebble
nice.
under your ass, and it doesn't do damage, but it kind of hurts.
It kind of hurts. It tingles.
You notice a
It tingles.
familiar feeling.
So that is your turn then.
Yep.
And you are prone.
Sick.
So back to the golem. It's going to use its entire turn to break itself free from the ice, and then during this time, it's just it crushes itself out of the ice. But now it is free. It's within 5 feet of you, but that's its turn. Balrog.
Wanna hit
Balrog
it?
and then Steve.
Hit it again.
Okay, swing it up. Swing.
19 to hit.
Yep.
Sick. Six piercing.
6 piercing. Okay. Oops. That was dumb of me. There we go.
And then 14 to hit.
14 misses.
That's it.
How many spell slots do you have?
I have 3 left.
Do you want to use... Okay, never mind. I'm not even going to suggest that. Stevie. Steve and Bruce. Bruce, be ready.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, just 3rd level Chaos Bolt.
Okay, yeah, it's no big deal. You feel the energy penetrate through your body. That's not it. Pulse.
Penetrate.
Penetrate.
No, I like penetrate much better.
39. Oh my, what's this one? Hey.
You said 39?
Yep.
Okay.
You're going to throw this Chaos Bolt, and whether or not it hits, you feel this green sensation, this soothing sensation that appears like greenish vines from your hand, and then it courses through your body, and your arm becomes a bud of vine, and then they crack and fall off, and you regain 2d10 HP.
Well, I'm at full, but that's good to know.
Yeah, you just like, overheal. All right, Chaos Bolt, does it hit?
I assume 21 hits.
Yes, it hits.
Yeah, okay.
So it clocks it, and depending on what kind of thing it will be, I imagine Chaos Bolt being like this fist-like chaos, just hitting upside the face.
I lost it. There it is.
Hitting upside the face. Brucey, you're next.
Yep, I'm ready.
That's what? 36, okay. 15 cold damage.
15 cold. Nice. He takes that full brunt of that damage, too. You slam him with that, you regain some health, and that is the end of your turn. Brucey.
Brucey's gonna get up. Use his
Yeah.
action to get back up.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna try to hit him with the glaive again.
Okay, hit him with the glaive.
Noid is a 19.
19 hits.
Sweet. And I roll a d10. That's a 2 plus 6.
Oh, no.
Is
It's slashing damage, right?
slashing damage is correct. 8
Okay.
slashing damage.
And you bring that glaive across, and tink! It kind of like shatters off the armor a bit, but you take a chunk out of it as well. The axe is still in his back,
Right.
So
I'm gonna get that thing eventually.
okay, no, I just don't forget that you have the bonus action. You could try to bring it back.
Yeah, if I got a bonus action.
Hey, when I did Tides of Chaos earlier, you rolled off the table, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I get it back when you do that.
Oh wait, no, I did not roll off the top. No,
You
no, no.
did-
No, I did not. I
sworn
did
you
not
did.
roll it because
Okay.
you did it inside the airport, and I didn't want to put you guys at a super disadvantage.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go use my bonus action to see if I can bring the axe back.
Yeah, so you bring, you cast it, and instead of it moving, you fling and rush your body like Superman, like, oh no, this was a bad idea, and you right into the golem. And let's just say he fails his saving throw. And when this happens, because you're a silly, silly man who is giant, we're going to roll some bludgeoning damage as you fly with your body into him with a lot of force. What's going to happen is he's going to take full damage, and you're going to also take full damage, which is 21.
Ooh, crap.
As you just and just bring that forward, and you just smack him in the face with that. But you also take a ton of damage as you just flung yourself into like a stone golem.
And I don't get to half that.
Turn
Yeah, you
himself.
can have that. You can have that. That's fine.
Turn himself into a missile,
Yep. But it just took a ton of damage, which is fine.
which is fine.
Fine.
And now you are basically
Attached to the goal.
you are like the bracer is here, and like 12 inches is the axe,
Right.
and now you're like hanging like this is a bad idea.
I still got the glaive in the other hand.
Yeah, you do.
Throw it.
All right, so that was Brucey. Now it's the golem, and the golem is going to take one arm and try to beat you off of him, and just bam, bam, and bring it across. And so both strikes are going to be on you with a what the hell is that? 23 and then a 14. So
14 misses.
okay, and it is 3d8.
Shite.
Well, that's what I rolled last time, but those are big numbers.
Look, I'm raging.
27 points of bludgeoning damage.
Boy, it's great.
Just smashing you into its chest. And Balrog.
Give me a quick update on how's he looking?
For a golem that is made of stone and black obsidian, it's looking okay. I mean, it doesn't bleed. It's not like breathing heavily, as this is a machine, essentially.
So I want to.
You could spend your turn investigating his status.
I'm not going to do that.
Okay,
So
good.
That's dumb.
That's a dumb idea. Silly man. Silly
can't, that's-
blue elf.
That question would be metagaming. All right, I'm going to do.
I mean, ask it away. Maybe I'll answer.
how does he operate? Like, I mean,
You can investigate to find out.
see, that's what I'm saying. I'll do my 2 attacks. First one, I'll run Thunderous Smite again.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
You bring it back, you touch your tail, you get a little...
Just the tail?
Just the tip. That's what you should call that move. Just
And
the
then
tip.
I would like to also use Guided Strike to add plus 10 to my roll.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, we're just going to let that happen. So you add the plus 10, and you make sure to have it clock as it was like whiffing past its head. You're like, Guiding Strike, bam! And how much is the hit in total? What's your number to hit?
Oh,
Yeah.
it was like 26 or
Oh,
something like
okay.
that.
Yeah, you're fine. Roll that damage. So that's 2 spell slots there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yep. So that's 10 damage piercing.
Okay.
Does that electricity possibly short any
Well, I
circuits?
need to know how much is piercing and how much of it is electricity. Because you did Thunderous, and Thunderous does its own.
Yeah. I don't. It doesn't say what it does though. Honestly,
Read it to me real quick.
I don't have anything for it other than just
So
a spell
we-
slot.
You don't
Yeah.
I got you. I got that PHB.
Yeah. Let's find out real quick. Thunderous. Let's find out real quick. How much of the piercing did you do with your weapon?
That was 10. 10.
Did you say 9? Are you upping? You
No,
cheat.
I said
cheetah.
10. You can
Cheetah.
rewatch it if you
Cheetah.
want.
Yeah,
That's
try it
fine.
out.
Find it in the VOD,
Dirty
man.
China.
Yeah.
Takes 2d6 thunder damage, and it must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed 10 feet away and knocked prone.
Good to know. It fails the strength saving throw, so it is launched 10 feet.
Sick.
It will go prone, and now in ice, so it's going to take some damage from being smacked into a bunch of ice.
Thanks,
Roll that
PHP.
damage. Roll that damage, by the
2d6.
way. And that's going to be 4.
9.
4. And... Okay. You guys are working on it. This is good. You guys smacking around a bit. You push it back with that huge amount of lightning, and just like Thor with his hammer, that little bit of arc, and takes it and goes and shoots it back and slides across the ice, and it's having these shards just tear up its armor, and it took some extra damage there, so good job.
Thank you.
Stevie. What you got, Steve? It's
Cool.
prone. You're levitating like a monster.
I'm gonna do some stuff here.
Okay, do your stuff. So
I'm
what
gonna
you got?
burn a first level spell slot so I
Okay.
can get one more sorcery point so I can cast another third level spell.
What?
Because you're slowed, though,
Oh.
you
So-
don't get to attacks, which would be twinned, or the other one. But what allows you to do this? What-
So just it's a feature of Font of Magic.
we're good.
It's
We're good.
bonus action, so
we're good then.
that's
We're
fine,
good.
right?
I just want to make sure because I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you do that, and you burn it,
Yeah.
and...
Fireball, because we knocked him away, so they should be.
Yeah,
good
no,
now,
they're
right?
totally good, and it's
Cool.
going to automatically fail when they are prone. It will
Yeah.
be. I'm going to roll that as a critical. So roll the dice, do double because it is prone.
You want me to roll 12d8?
Yes, I would like you to roll 12d8, please.
I think you should roll 12 to the right, mate.
You're going to roll 12d8, but then I'm going to half that.
Okay.
So I'm giving you the advantage of hopefully having more damage, but
Okay.
because it does not take full damage on fire, I'm going to give you the best chance to do more damage.
Holy shit.
Good. That's a good sound.
I like a holy. Right.
Holy poopy. Holy bonkers.
Quick, just so I know, DM.
Yeah.
Petrol is not helping us right now.
That's correct.
That's a 47?
47, then
Did I
doubled.
do that right? Yeah, I did.
So it's not, you rolled how many?
12d. Wait, I rolled d6.
And so,
Rewind.
yeah, rewind
is gonna
because
take a
it's
sec. I
not
have
12,
I only
it's
have one D8.
16. Because you roll 8
Oh shit, you're right. It's 8d6.
8d6. So you
So
had
it's
that right.
47. I need to roll
4 more.
this one more time. 7, 48, 54, 55, 59.
59
damage.
halved 27, right?
No.
28, 29. 28.
Let's see, I got a calculator real quick.
Yeah, it's 28.
28 damage. Goodness. Hold on. Let me do this real quick. Holy moly. You throw... So all this time, you lightning strike him. He flies back, and you're like, fireball. And this thing explodes, turning this beautiful like landscape that you just created into a crater of just standing water. He's kind of in the ground a bit, and the puddle has come around him. And you notice that when you shot the fireball, that it took a lot of damage to his chest, to the point that in this crater that he is in and turning all the ice to water, the water rushing into that hole that you created in his chest is beginning to short circuit, and you just hear a like some smoke come out, and then lifeless.
Good job, Steve.
We gave him glorious death this day.
Oh boy! What we got?
Well, hopefully you don't puke.
Let's find out.
Anyway.
Oh, that's great. For 1 minute, spell targets have disadvantage on saves.
Oh, good timing.
Yeah, that's actually pretty sweet.
That is sweet. What's the number on that?
21.
21.
So his dead body has any
good.
disadvantage on saves. This all happens, right? And this has just been horrendous. Is there anything you guys want to do at this current time?
All right, so
Before
Bruce is
moving
going to
forward?
stand up and be like, Petrol, why no help, bro?
You didn't ask.
Duh, stupid Bruce, obviously.
Would you like me to help next time?
Next time we get in a fight, mate, if you could like jump in and help, I'd be greatly appreciated.
Super cool.
But my master, looking at you, said to not fight unless he said otherwise.
That is correct, Petro.
Oh, well,
I was following your direct order.
Well, hey, Balrog, if he could help us in a fight, that'd be amazing.
Could you help us in fight?
Do I have autonomy then to decide when I can help and when I cannot?
No, never mind. Just do what I say and not as I do, all right?
I will try my best.
Thanks, Petrol.
Do you need healing?
Yes, thank you.
He
That
will
would
come
be
over
amazing.
and say, open up.
Oh, my mouth.
Yep.
Oh, all right.
And he's going to make his hand and go, you're going to Constitution saving throw to whether or not you will vomit, but he injected a stimulant with health inside. I'm looking
22.
for 15. Oh, yeah. He just barely.
Good to know.
Either you've been very used to this or you
Bruce
just don't
has
have
no
a gag
gag
reflex.
reflex. Good to know.
Well, I mean, I puke
We
all
knew
the
that
time, so I'm
already,
used to it.
Steve.
Oh, you guys are nasty.
Wait, what are you implying?
And
What are you implying?
you regain all your health. He'll do this over a bit. So he's going to heal you guys up, and this old man, you hear the cane. Hey, if you're good, you don't have a lot of time left. You probably want to get inside the gates.
Where else do that?
I need drink, yes.
I'm going to retrieve my axe, of course. From the
Yeah,
back
you
of the
rip
rock.
it out of its back, and
Put it back on the back.
you guys move your way
Let's
into.
move inside. Yep.
Wait, where's the bear?
So,
Yeah, why did
totally forgot about the bear.
I'm not gonna lie.
Last time when we were fighting the dragons, that bear had some help.
So that bear just stayed the entire time, like.
Don't know.
Yogi, come here, Yogi.
And then after his time frame is up, which is a minute, it just it's gone.
Poor bear.
Sick.
So
I have so many questions about these damn bears, man. I have so many questions.
Bears, man, bears.
Are they coming from somewhere? Do they just poof into existence?
Is it the
and then
same bear?
die
Is
at
it the
end?
same bear every
Is it
time?
the same bear every
I
time?
like to think it's the same bear every
It
time.
ca-
And he just immediately gets
He's
pooped. It's like,
gradually going to get
"Oh,
less and
not
less
again."
confused. Like the fifth time it happens,
No,
it's
there's
just like,
there has to.
It's got to be the same
No,
bear.
first, all right, stop. It cannot. Here's the thing, though. It cannot be the same bear because you killed that bear.
did I kill the bear?
Oh yeah.
Oh shit! I killed the bear.
Yeah.
Oh, it did. So it's different.
With
I
his
think it's a
chaos
funny
bolt,
idea.
it went. So there's got to be a factory of confused bears around. Like, we need another one on plane 4.
So maybe there's a family of bears that are like bred for this purpose.
Oh, God.
Anyways,
Are they in a camp somewhere?
Horrible. Yeah, this is horrible. That's the next story arc: freeing the bears. Free the bears. So you guys are walking up. Everybody, give me perception roll. I'm looking for a 10.
Nope.
Finally, 16.
Yes, sir.
No, 9.
You're in +1. Just remember.
Oh, that's 10. So
Okay.
plus with the plus 1.
So who didn't get it?
I did not.
You.
I'm out of sorcery points. Right?
Okay, Captain Ominous.
Okay. What you see on the outskirts of town, you three don't notice it first, but Voquis does. As you guys are making your way into the town, you see different types of building structures. The outside is made of wood, kind of like a pioneering kind of fence, 15 feet tall with spikes at the top, a couple of towers for watchmen, and the doors made of wood. But where you see as you're coming in, the buildings have different structure types. Some look like colonial buildings, some look like mud houses, some look like machined metal, and some look very different than all the others. There is one tower with that perception roll that you do see that seems familiar. And Voquis sees it first and begins running.
Does
You
any
have
of
a
this
question?
seem especially familiar to Steve?
Ask your question. I guess I don't follow. To Steve regarding...
Yeah, I had a dream about a place with.
No,
Okay.
your church is not there. No.
Okay.
Does it look like the tower in Haven?
So, as you guys are coming close, she sees it first and begins running. The three of you do see it, and the people with the perception roll do see it, which you're the only one who doesn't see it. You're like, oh, look at these buildings. The two of you notice that it's not the towers. The tower was still in Waterdeep, but it looks like the third level of Haven. But it's spectral.
What?
It's an outline-ish, grayish look, and it's very deceiving to the eye as you get closer. Voquis is ahead of you guys. Do you run with?
Yeah, I'm going to chase her.
Okay. You guys run with, get to the door, and you hear this guy, who goes there? What's your business?
Does she get there first?
Yeah,
and then-
she's there. She's just pounding on the door. Let me in! Let me in!
Okay.
Who are you? And she's going to be yelling up at them as you guys get close.
Friends of the Four Plains?
Well, any friend of that is friend of great. All right, come on in. And the old man's behind you. Just open up the door. Waving his cane at him. And he just pulls a big lever and the doors, they open up. Obviously, they're wood on the outside, but it's all like actually machined on the inside. And you guys come in. This is a bustling little town.
Yeah.
There's a lot of buildings. It's pretty good sized. And he goes, well, you better get inside quick. We got about an hour and 15 before we get going. And you guys come in. There's vendors everywhere. It reminds you of Waterdeep, but it looks nothing. It's a very bustling, trade-worthy kind of town. There's people of all types of clothing throughout here. Voquis running through the group, just getting to the tower. Do you guys follow, or do you
I'm
guys...
going to turn around real quick to Petrol. All right, mate. Be looking for the guy that sold you the cape, all right?
I will look for
And
him.
just notify us. Don't do anything. Just say, hey, that's the guy.
I will make sure to be discreet.
All right, thank you, Petrol. And then I turn around and chase Voquis.
Yeah, so you guys are all following.
Sure.
Okay. She's in front of you about 15 feet. You guys have to sprint in order to get there. There doesn't seem to be any type of police here inside the gates. It's a free-for-all, Wild West kind of like anything goes type of feel here. But it's all dusty and
like a
very
western
desert.
town.
It's like a western town, but it's very brimming right now.
Toll.
I'm going to
Yes.
get me a cowboy hat.
So you guys are following behind her, and she turns a corner and just stops. And you guys follow through,
Yeah, we just turn a
and
corner.
right behind us, so you all see this, it is the outline of Haven. All of Haven, where you guys remember, the walls, the gates, everything, has its own section in this area, but is completely see-through, as if it's ghostly. And it's, as she walks up towards the gate, you see outline of people, lots and lots of people who are inside the gate. And she walks up and puts her hand, and it passes right through. You guys follow?
Yes.
Right.
You guys walk up to, and you see familiar faces. You see Nathaniel. You see Hilda. But these people are desolate, and you cannot interact with them as she runs over to Hilda and tries to hug, but passes right through her ethereal body. It's as if when you push your hand through anything that is Haven, it's like the dust and wind kind of take it and move, but then reforms. And she's trying feverishly just to try to touch any of them, as screaming and yelling, they don't react to any of your voices or talking. And it's a section of land people have built around this area. And this kind of cocky young boy comes around where the front gate where you entered and goes, yeah, what are you guys doing in there?
Why is it all wavy and stuff?
Hell if I know. We all have plots here. That's Haven's plot of land, but they showed up, I don't know, a month-ish ago, something like that. But they're not really here.
Does it ever become like Charlotte or anything?
No. I've never seen anything like this. My father owns all the plots around here, and they are not paying the rent, so they're going to have to figure out something here soon. But we can't do anything with them. We can't interact with them. We tried everything. We tried all sorts of magic, and we even tried to hurt them, just to see if we can get anything out of them. But the only thing it seems to be is it started off with a lot more people. we've been managing or watching, but some people leave out the gate coming through here, but then they disappear and they don't come back. There's a lot more people before.
Oh, that's not good.
But I kind of have a list. I've been kind of like watching, but they were around 460 people. About half that.
Oh, man. That's not a lot left.
Yeah, well, I don't really get it.
Do you know anybody here that could maybe explain what's going on here? Got any magic users or anything?
We've been trying everything, just been trying to interact with them somehow. Send a message, help them, something. They look feeble. There's less of them, and they don't look like they're doing too good wherever they are. I mean, we got theories, but I don't really know what that is to really be anything,
In between planes, maybe?
And that's about the best idea that we have, but how are you going to find something that's in between a plane, It's kind of like the infinite verse out there, we only can deal with what we need to deal with, and obviously we teleport between planes because that's what we do, but it's not like we've teleported and we did it, it's not on us. They were like that just instantly one day.
Oh, thanks, mate.
Hey, yeah, if you need anything, you can just come down to my dad's shop. I'll try to help best I can, just helping around.
What your pops do?
Well, I mean, he's pretty much just the person that sells all the land around here. So if you're wanting, if some big shot wants a piece of land here in the Four Plates, we expand a little bit and bring it out, and then so they're forever here. Kind of like a summer home. Think of it like that.
Oh, that's cool.
What's your name, child?
Oh, well, you can call me Ward.
All right, Ward. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you guys. But yeah, just stop by the shop. It's real easy. It's just real estate down the road. It's kind of hard to miss. There's not too many of us.
Alrighty, thank you.
Hey, no problem. He's just gonna kind of jauntily kind of walk
Awkward
off
lull in this conversation.
as he just kind of acts like he owns the place. I mean, as he just kind of walks
Pretty
away.
much probably does.
Voquis is trying to, at this point, figure out, and you guys conversating, she heard all that. She's trying to count who's there. Major characters: Hilda, Nathaniel. Malcolm is one of the ones he cannot find. And you have a few others that just aren't there. But then again, when you pass through them, they kind of, the image like dissipates. Yeah. And then after a few minutes, they kind of recorrect. And give me all a perception roll. Looking for a 15 on this. Nice catch.
Soft 20.
Nice.
17.
Good deal. You notice that you're not quite sure. You two have no idea what kind of magic this is or what is happening. But you notice this. Steve, with yours, you have never heard of this type of magic, and it's not necessarily magic, but you get a little bit more of a glint into what's happening. Think of it like snapshots of a time period. So every 7 to 8 seconds, the whole vision of what that is updates. So if people move, it's like a snapshot. And then 7 or 8 seconds later, that person has moved X amount of time.
Bad spiritual Wi-Fi.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's real spotty here.
Ghostly packet loss.
Check your internet connection. Wi-Fi, get a better signal, plug in, noob. So that's what you're noticing with those rolls, that it seems like snapshots of time.
Oh, Petra, what do you think about this, Mike? You read lots of books. What do you say?
I don't know anything about this. I don't really know anything about interplanal travel yet. His books were pretty similar to weird things, kind of like the book you gave me.
Oh, yeah, that's a good book, wasn't it, Petra?
It was interesting.
Right.
If I had a chance to maybe go to the library, if they have one here, maybe I could learn more.
Well, let's do that.
But right now, I don't know anything about this.
Petrol, you're back. Did you find the red-bearded guy?
I haven't seen him yet, but I will keep a lookout.
Okay, go to the library and see what you can find there.
Will do. Real excitedly, just turns and just walks away.
I like that kid. He's a good mate.
At this time, is there anything that you guys are particularly wanting to do? You guys are in the Four Plates. There's about, I'd say, 20 minutes before the time changes.
Steve wants a nap.
Steve wants a nap.
Well, all right, let's walk to the end then. Let's see if we can maybe rent a room. Ask around about
Okay.
the red-bearded
That was a lot of
gentleman.
action.
Grab a
for
drink,
an account.
Oh,
Yeah,
all
no,
right,
I
Ran
you
away
know
from
I
the
like to
cops
drink.
at the
Get some
interplanar
ale.
airport and then killed a cop. So
Yeah.
Steve's ready to sleep.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
Steve. Keep your
It
your
has been a
panties
long
on.
day. It's okay.
With all of you guys in this area with Haven, you guys are kind of like figuring out what to do next.
Right.
I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw of 22.
Can I?
Yeah.
All right.
Nat 20. So,
I want.
But it's
so
it's
if
a
I
22.
roll-
It's not an instant success.
Well, can I cast Aura of Protection?
You wouldn't know that it's happening. It is instant, and you guys are
That
very
is,
much.
It's not gonna
I
matter.
don't have a plus to wisdom, so Nat 20 is the best I can roll.
Yeah.
9.
9. Okay.
I would have felt that.
Nat 20 be like, all right, I'm safe, but it's 22. It's like, well,
Yeah,
I
it's,
haven't even had
and I'm sorry, in my world, it's not an instant success. Your body's exactly where you are located, instantly freeze in time. Seems very familiar.
Yeah.
With a nat 20, you were able to move your lips.
Oh my God! What did Malcolm say?
And that's all I had to say, fertile. Because Bruce likes to mess up the villages' names.
Where this is at, there's not a lot of people, as people kind of stay away from the Haven location, and you guys are inside of the Haven plot right now. You hear a scraping sound against the ground, just a... You hear this, a bit of monologue, so here, sorry.
Okay.
The days drag on, dancing in front of you, it's constant promise. The labyrinth holds all the answers, and I've spent many years going through that labyrinth. I came across a broken door. It's just swaying in the breeze, dying, living. It reminds me of my past and how many lives I've lived and feared. But, to be honest, I'm fearful now. I always took all of these souls as mine, stored them away, until the labyrinth is no more. Enough, he said. But, seeming this might be the end for me. You know, it really chills me to the bone, and he's kind of walking close around to where your eyes can dart over. It chills me to the bone every time I go back. That room full of eyes. It's, you know, seen a lot of stuff, but man, it's just unsettling. I always thought I would be able to live a little bit longer, but Malcolm was the reason I enjoyed it. The push-pull, the fight. But now my master has forsaken me and said, go do this one last task, and you're done. The search always made me feel alive. And with no more Malcolm, I think this is probably my last. Malcolm's last words to me were, bring them here. It's funny. So was my master's. And with that, you're going to feel a tingly sensation throughout your body. You have regained your feeling, and you turn around, and Jargle is standing right there in front of you. And he puts out a finger, and a stub comes out a little bit underneath his cloak. Return what is mine. Looking to Bruce. And I'll make this very simple.
Bend over, I'll give it to you, mate.
And with that,
You have absolutely forsaken all three of us.
I want to return his hand.
Make
into his
a
eyes.
wisdom saving throw of 22,
Gosh, dang it.
which I believe you instantly fail.
Of course, yeah, because I don't know why I bother rolling.
And he goes, shush. And again, you two can move, but you realize that he was mid-sentence and then he wouldn't let you finish your insolence in front of him. You're stuck still, and you feel a scratch on your back as the arm is moving around. And he raises his hand, and the arm comes up above and right to the nub, and then it mends. Let's go see my master. Creating a portal underneath your feet and smushing you together, you guys instantly teleport out of where you are. It all becomes black across your eyes, and you feel but a warm sensation rise throughout your body. And that's where we're going to end the episode.
No! No! Don't do that! No! I can stay here all day, baby! Let's go!
All right. Around the table quickly. How's your character feeling? Steve, in this exact moment, how's your character feeling?
Absolutely shitting his pants.
Yeah?
Yeah. Steve is not built for these things. He's, like, remember, he's not an adventurer by choice. He is an adventurer because nobody will hire an accountant who's guilty of, like, 18 counts of manslaughter.
Probably
So,
more than that,
yeah.
you know. That building was really big. It collapsed. It
Yeah,
fell on some
like-
more people. It's probably like 30.
So he is not cut out for this kind of stuff and is just, like, just absolutely freaking out.
Cool.
Bruce is pissed.
Bruce.
He wants to kill this guy.
There we go.
Bruce saw this dude wipe out all these innocent people. Oh, that pisses him off. He was going to take his arm and shove it up his ass. That was Bruce's plan.
Yeah, it was a good plan.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to kill this guy.
And just so you're aware, Voquis is with you guys. Ooh. Petrol is not.
Oh,
Yep, we sent Petrol away.
That's okay. That sets him up to come rescue us later.
Balrog, how you feeling?
Petrol has a diamond bomb in his chest. Let's not give that to Firbolg.
I mean, maybe if we sacrifice petrol to save.
Sacrifice Petrol?
Character, how you feeling? You guys are getting into
He
theories.
is, yeah. Shut. He's a little. I mean, as he's like falling into this complete darkness, he's a little unsure of what's going on. Maybe just a tiny bit of fear. I mean, I think as whether you're a character or whatever, everybody has a little bit of fear when they come up against something that they don't necessarily understand fully. Something tells me he's about to understand pretty quickly what's going on. But yeah, he's a little upset that Petrol's not with him. That whole connection that they have. But he is just as equally upset like Bruce is because he knows what this guy's done, and he's ready to kill him.
So I want to leave you guys on one final statement, and I feel like a dum-dum for not doing this. There is a tidbit that I need to say that I forgot.
Sick.
And so we are for a second going to go back in the game so that two things can happen.
Yep.
Okay? One, Steve, in your head, you hear the same voice as you've heard, and you know that it is your cloak. And it's simply, you feel this tugging at the back of your neck, and that needle that has been inside of you retracts, and you feel a little bit of like relief. And then you feel that eye blink, and you hear in your voice, "It is on you. Find it. Pierce it." While you're hearing this, in this complete darkness, you all hear a voice. Before you can even do anything, your feet touch what you feel is water, in complete darkness, and you land, and you hear, "Welcome." And that's where we're going to end.
Sick.
Hey.
Okay, so with that being said, thank you all so much for another long session. I appreciate it. Maybe we'll be able to finish up the story. Yeah! I'm excited, and it's going to be super fun for me. So hopefully you guys are enjoying Along the Path. Next session should be cool. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully we'll be able to do it here in a couple weeks. So keep looking out for that. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart. We love you. This has just been a great time. I'm looking forward to finishing up the story arc to see what we have next, and also what is going to happen. I'm excited. And I mean, you guys throw me so many curveballs, so it's like, oh boy, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, we really do.
It's so good. It's so good, though. I love it. So thank you all from by my heart, and never forget that as much as this is our story, it is yours. Thank you all. See you
Thanks,
next time.
guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.